Dr. Evette here. Okay, I'm out in the garden and I'm about to do some cleanup. I'm gonna dump these two pots in the back so I can add some more flowers to that. And I'm gonna pull this bush up here because it is not living. And then I'm gonna prepare for next spring when I'll plant some more of these tropical-like plants. They look like they did very well right here. So today is just really a fall cleanup day so I can have my garden look the best it can until next spring. Keep watching.
That's the only.
Yeah, But I'm gonna put that truck on there, this truck on that cart. I know, but I'm gonna put that and the boots on that cart and take them to the back because I don't want it to. But you know, it's been on the ground and it may have spiders and bugs and.
Put that up. That's gonna probably fall off.
Well,
Unless you're gonna make multiple trips.
no, I'm gonna figure out how to do it.
You putting it where?
In the back.
In the back where? On the porch.
Yeah. today I was clearing out my pentas out of the boots. And as you can see, it's fall and they have died from summer. But while I was digging and pulling up the plants, I discovered this little guy. So he's about as long and thick as my pinky finger, but I have no idea what type of worm it is. We tried to Google it, and Google said it's a part of the marine ecosystem. And I'm not sure, but the garden community is very smart, so I know you guys can tell me exactly what this worm is. And he's a cute little green thing, but I don't want him in the garden if he's going to do damage to anything that I have growing out here. But I don't want to kill him either, so I'm going to put him in a different part of the garden, give him some extra dirt, and let him live his little life. But what is he? I'm not sure. But trying to get him to move so you can see it's still alive. Well, okay. Let me know. What is it? Okay, West Garden is all cleaned up. If you look, I have removed as much overgrowth as I could. Took all of the non-living pentas out of the different pots. Got those sitting there. I'm going to put some mulch on top so they can stay here through the winter. I moved the bike and the basket down some because this is where the boots and things like that were. And I have to put them in my screen patio because they will not survive winter. They will crack. And I've got to get back down right outside of Charleston to replace them because they are cracked. And so this part is looking really good. And then what we got going on over here is, let me get a little bit closer. I cleared out that pot, and these two azaleas are still looking good, so I'm going to leave them. We pulled up the azalea that was right there because it was not alive. I scratched it. There was no life in the bush. So we pulled that up, and we're back filling it with dirt. Mert's over getting dirt now. The palm should be fine during the winter. If it snows, I am going to cover it up with burlap. And then right here, what are we doing? We've pulled the mulch, well, the fabric liner, the garden bed fabric liner back, and the mulch back, and we're going to fill that in with rock because the green, I guess they call it moss, has started to grow up my brick, and I don't like that. So we're going to go across here with some sand and then some river rock on top of that, and then the same thing across this back border. Pull the mulch out, put down some sand, and add some river rock. And then I moved my boot from back there where the water feature is because I want it down here, up in the front. And so when spring come in, actually I think I'm going to put 2 bulbs in it to be ready to come up in the spring. But when summer comes, I'm going to put pentas in it because I know I do really well with pentas and kalancholy. And I'm going to fill all of this in with something. I'm not sure yet. So that's ready to go, all cleaned up. On this side, we have just cleaned up this area, getting up all of the weeds. I've turned the dirt over in this to get it ready to be overwintered. The roses will stay. I'll just fill them in with some mulch. And then we pulled up the lorpellum that was right here because it was dead. We scratched it. Mert's getting ready to backfill that with some dirt. But I'm going to plant something along here because I do like that look. I think I had Dusty Millers last winter that lasted way into the summer, but it got too hot. So I think I may plant some Dusty Millers here just so there's something. And then over and further in the East Garden, got all that cleaned up. Actually, let's just walk through and go a little bit closer. I had stuff growing right here that, died. So we backfilled that with dirt. There was a lorpellum there that died. Backfilled that with dirt. What are those? Hydrangeas. Hopefully they live, come back next year, through this winter. But there was one right there. It died. Pull that up. And then these two have a little life, so I'm going to leave them. And then those sedums still have life, so I'm going to leave those, let them die out in the winter, and then do what they have to do to come back this spring. And then over here, just cleaned up some things. That's a daisy, a Shasta daisy. It is looking really good for it to be fall. Almost like it just thinks it's spring and ready to start putting out some daisies. I hope it doesn't. But I can't remember what we pulled up right there, but we backfilled it with dirt. This Japanese yune should be fine. It's starting to prepare itself to be go dormant for winter. And then I took away what was right here. Oh, I had some, what was it? Marigold in a clay pot. I removed that pot because I think I'm just going to do threes here. Left the dark green, the mint green, and the white. 2 roses, and then here I'm going to put some bulbs for spring, and then line this area with some bulbs. Nothing's going on over there. Remember, that was going to be my flower garden bed, but because it wants to fill in with grass, I'm going to let it do it. On the other side of that is where we're going to plant rose for onion. And I can't remember what else we said we plant over there. I think we said watermelon because we got to get some stuff in the ground here because it's just going to survive by being in the ground. So that's what we've done in the front so far, just so that we're ready to get into the winter. And let's go to the back and see what we got going back there. My friend said he was getting some dirt to backfill those holes. When I get around the corner, I see a full ongoing fire. So I guess he decided to burn all the bushes and trash we had over there. So I guess my friend will get around to backfilling that area with dirt so that we don't walk through the flower bed and end up in a hole. I've taken up the water feature, and I am going to put that in the front yard next year because I am buying a bigger one for the back. It needs to make a statement, and that's just too tiny. So I've gotten it all cleaned up, and we're going to put it in, well, we're going to store it through the winter, but we're going to put it in the front yard next year over where I said I was going to put the rocks. So what am I doing next? I am going to pull up these marigold stems, leave the dirt, put a little layer of mulch on it so it'll be ready to go for winter. So let's get that done. Be right back. Okay, all set, ready for winter. Okay, there's not much to do back here. We're gonna pull up a few not living plants back here. We're gonna get well, we already put away the umbrella. You see it's ready to be stored. We're gonna put away the cushions, and as you can see, I've already put the things inside of my screen porch where I'm trying to preserve that little bit of dirt. So let's take care of these last few few plants that need to be pulled up, and then I'm going to store my hostas in the screen porch so that I can just remember to water them because I can see them from my sunroom window. Okay, let's get going. We're almost done. Wow, that didn't have no roots. Pulled right out. Yeah, that didn't have really no roots, so that was fairly easy. I'll disturb that dirt a little bit more when I have my other site. I think this is heavy and it's starting to warp my Shrink's decking back here. So let me move this. Pretty good. I hope that wasn't a perennial. It looked green, whatever it was, I can't remember. And it had no tag. I wasn't sure. I'm gonna put some top off whatever needs to be done in most of these pots with extra dirt. And then I may decide to put some lily bulbs in it. I'm not sure yet.